Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a player profile for Semih Kılıçsoy. He's a Turkish 16-year-old, a really young guy, contracted to Besiktas right now, rated at 1.2 to 3.6 million, only making 120 per week, 120 pounds per week as a future prospect. So right now, I mean, his stats, he's got some great stats for a striker. 13s in dribbling and finishing, 12 first touch, 14 in technique. He's got some really good stuff. Passing of 7's not great. Marking sucks, so tracking back is not in his forte. Positioning of 3, his defensive work's not going to be all that great. Decisions, concentration, not great. So he definitely has a lot of numbers that are problematic. But if he's sitting as a striker and that is it, feed him the ball and he could probably score. So not too bad right now. But he has a long career ahead of him. He's got no milestones right off the bat, so he's probably just started in this, 2 years ago in Besiktas. But we're going to skip straight ahead to 10 years and see where he ends up. Well, 10 years in, you can still find him at Besiktas. 27 years old. He's got 8 caps only, though, for the Turkish national team. 23.5K per week as a regular starter, but rated as 3.4 to 10 million. So if you like his looks, he doesn't look like he's going to be too expensive. He's climbed in a couple numbers. Acceleration is fantastic. Pace is not too bad. So physically pretty nice, except jumping reach 5. How small is this dude? Mentally, he's doing not too bad. Leadership still bad. Concentration, not great. Positioning, vision. So there definitely are some numbers that have grown, but not nearly enough. I mean, vision is kind of a problem for me, although as a striker, but sitting on the wings, not great. Corners, crossing of 9 is not great on the corners. But dribbling, finishing of 14s, first touch of 13, 13 for technique, not too bad at all. Passing still kind of sucks. Tackling, oh my God. But you can see in the Super League, 31 plus 2 appearances, 10 goals, 4 assists, 719. So he is doing well in the league. I know there's a lot of Turkish fans out there, and I'm not saying anything about the Turkish league, but it is not quite the same standard as Premier League or Bundesliga. But, I mean, he is doing a fantastic job here, it looks like. So now his potential is a -8, which means anywhere from the start of the save, when you create your save, he's going to be anywhere from about 130 to about 160 in actual fixed potential. So he does have a lot of room to climb, even though his stats don't start out all that well. As you can see, has never moved from Besiktas, which is nice to see the loyalty scores in there. Has not done all that well. I mean, a 701 in the 26-27 season, 792 not too bad, but dips back down, 665 and 676. 719, though, as we've seen, is not bad at all. Hopefully, he'll continue from here. He probably doesn't have a long history left, probably about 5 or so years, but milestone-wise, you can see named in seasonal best 11s. First international goal against Liechtenstein at age 24. Ziraat Turkiya, Kupsai winners. First international cap against Poland. So he's got some stuff. There's his senior club debut. Scored his first senior goal. So he's got a couple milestones. Nothing to his name, unfortunately. If we look at his injuries, though, he does not have a lot. Probably, I mean, not a huge amount, but a good amount. But all slights and minors is perfect. So it'd be nice if he had less, but the only second best to that is that there's no majors, there's no moderates. He's out for 2 to 3 days at a piece, 1 for 7, 2 for 7, 1 for 5. So, you know what, definitely not a worry. Tactically, he is primarily being used on that right side. 34 for club, 11 goals, 4 assists, 716. As a striker, 4 with 1 goal, 1 assist, 708. And then on the left, 1-1 and 0, 8-4-0. 3 internationally on the set as a striker position, 1 goal, 647. So it's funny that he's just not doing it for the international community, but on his club, I mean, he's lights out pretty much. So 10 years on, he's looking pretty nice so far in the Turkish league, but we're going to see when he retires next, and does he stay at Besiktas or does he move on somewhere else? We're going to find out in just a minute. Well, his loyalty score must be massive because he is still at Besiktas and he is retiring at the end of this season, 2040. You can actually see that his contract expires a year from now, but he's just calling it quits a year early, 34 years old, 9 caps, not too bad, making 22K per week as an impact sub. His physicals still are okay. 12 acceleration is not great, but for a 34-year-old is not bad at all. Mentally, he's not doing too bad. Again, positioning, vision, leadership, and concentration are all on the down. And then technically, wow. I mean, he never had great technicals anyway, but finishing a 15, first touch of 14, technique of 14 have all grown. So, I mean, again, not too bad if he's just going to be sitting there as a striker and just booting him back and forth. He's not too bad to look at, I definitely think. In the league, though, 31 appearances, 10 goals, 1 assist, 6.73. So he is definitely on the downward spiral. Just looking at career stats to see his overall average rating, 6.65. I mean, he has not done great. So 719 was a great one. Then he, probably 3-4 years in a row or thereabouts, he had a great couple of seasons and then just dipped right back down. 6.65, not good. 6.73, not great. I mean, a little on the low side of average, but that's not really what you want in a striker. You want someone who's going to be above sevens and scoring goals left and right. But overall, I don't think his career was too bad. His average ratings might not be great. It could be the people he's surrounded by. It could be the people trying to feed him the ball. It could be a lot of things. It could be just his stats suck. But keeping him in mind, take a look at how he grows in your save. And maybe he gets towards that upper end of the potential. Maybe he didn't do it here, and he gets a lot more attention in your saves. But that is it for me, Semih FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.